May I come in?
We would require a third party.
What was Donald's mother doing here?
We are having a chat.
About what?
A third party is truly required, Father.
No, sister, no third party. You and I are due for a talk. You have to stop this campaign against me.
You can stop it at any time.
How?
Confess and resign.
You're attempting to destroy my reputation, but the result of all this is going to be your removal, not mine.
What are you doing in the school?
I'm trying to do good.
Or even more to the point, what are you doing in the priesthood?
You are single-handedly holding this school and this parish back
From what?
from progressive education and a welcoming church.
Don't distract me, Father Flynn. This isn't about my behavior, it's about yours.
It's about your unfounded suspicions.
That's right, I have suspicions.
But you know what I haven't understood through all this? Why you suspect me? What have I done?
You gave that boy wine to drink and you let him take the blame.
That's completely untrue. Did you talk to Mr. McGinn?
All Micken knows is that the boy drank wine. He doesn't know how he came to drink it.
Did his mother have something to add to that?
No,
So that's it. There's nothing there.
I'm not satisfied.
Well, if you're not satisfied, ask the boy then.
No, he'd protect you. That's what he's been doing.
Why would he do that?
Because you have seduced him.
You're insane. You've got it in your head that I've corrupted this child after giving him wine, and nothing I can say will change that.
That's right.
But correct me if I'm wrong. This has nothing to do with the wine, not really. You had a fundamental mistrust of me before this incident. It was you that warned Sister James to be on the lookout, wasn't it?
That's true.
So you admit it.
Certainly.
Why?
I know people.
That's not good enough.
It won't have to be.
How's that?
You will tell me what you have done.
Oh, I will.
Yes.
I'm not one of your truant boys, you know. Sister James is convinced I'm innocent.
So you talked to Sister James. Well, of course you talked to Sister James.
Did you know that Donald's father beats him?
Yes.
And might that not account for the odd behavior Sister James noticed in the boy?
It might.
Then what is it? What? What did you hear? What did you see that convinced you so thoroughly?
What does it matter?
I want to know.
On the first day of school, I saw you touch William London's wrist, and I saw him pull away.
That's all.
That was all.
Nothing.
What are you writing now?
You leave me no choice. I'm writing down what you say. I tend to get too flustered to remember the details of an upsetting conversation, and this might be important when I speak to the Monsignor and explain why you need to be removed as the principal of the school.
This morning before I spoke with Mrs. Muller, I took the precaution of calling the last parish to which you were assigned.
And what did he say?
Who?
The pastor.
I did not speak to the pastor. I spoke to one of the nuns.
You should have spoken to the pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
That's not the proper route for you to have taken, sister. The church is very clear. You're supposed to go through the pastor.
Why? Do you have an understanding, you and he? Father Flynn, you have a history.
You have no right to go rummaging through my past.
This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the pastor and ask him why I left. I was perfectly innocent.
I'm not calling the pastor.
I'm a good priest and there's nothing in my record to suggest otherwise.
You'll go after another child and another until you are stopped.
What nun did you speak to?
I won't say.
I have not touched the child.
You have.
You've not the slightest proof of anything.
But I have my certainty, and armed with that, I will go to your last parish and the one before that, if necessary. I will find a parrot, Father Flynn. Trust me, I will. A parent who probably doesn't know that you are still working with children. And once I do that, you will be exposed. You may even be attacked, metaphorically or otherwise.
You have no right to act on your own. You're a member of a religious order. You've taken vows, obedience being one. You answer to us. You have no right to step outside the church.
I will step outside the church if that's what needs to be done, though the door should shut behind me. I will do what needs to be done, Father, if it means I'm damned to hell. You must understand that, or you will mistake me. Now, did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
Have you never done anything wrong?
I have.
Mortal sin?
Yes,
And
I confessed it. Did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
whatever I have done, I have left in the healing hands of my confessor. As of you, we are the same.
We are not the same. A dog that bites is a dog that bites. I do not justify what I do wrong and go on. I admit it, desist, and take my medicine. Did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
No,
Mental reservation?
no.
You lie. Very well, then. If you won't leave my office, I will. And once I go, I will not stop.
Wait.
You will request a transfer from this parish. You will put in a leave of absence until it is granted.
Do what for the love of God? My life is here.
Don't.
Please. Are we people? Am I a person of flesh and blood like you? Or are we just ideas and convictions? I can't say everything. Do you understand? There are things I can't say. Even if you can't imagine the explanation, sister, remember there are circumstances beyond your understanding. Even if you feel certainty, you must remember it as emotion and not a fact. In the spirit of charity, I appeal to you. On behalf of my life's work, you have to behave responsibly. I put myself in your hands.
I don't want you.
My reputation is at stake.
You can preserve your reputation.
If you say these things, I won't be able to do my work in the community.
Your work in the community should be discontinued.
You'd leave me with nothing.
That's not true. It's Donald Muller who has nothing, and you took full advantage of that.
I've done nothing wrong. I care about that boy very much.
Why? Because you talk with him and smile with him and sympathize with him as if you were the same?
The child needed a friend.
You are a cheat. That warm feeling you experienced when that boy looked at you with trust was not a sensation of virtue. It can be got by a drunkard off his tot of rum. You are a disgrace to the collar. The only reason you haven't been thrown out of the church is the decline in vocations.
I can fight you.
You will lose.
You can't know that.
I know.
Where is your compassion?
Nowhere you can get at it. Stay here. Compose yourself. Use the phone if you'd like. Good day, Father. I have no sympathy for you. I know you are invulnerable to true regret. And cut your nails.
Yes. This is Father Saint. This is Father Brendan Flynn of St. Nicholas Parish. I need to make an appointment to see the bishop.